Michelle, Abby, Maddie, Janelle, Kevin, and the entire family. I'm acutely aware that nothing I say from this podium, as a matter of fact, nothing anybody says from this podium or says to you today is going to ease your suffering or lessen your loss. Although the passage of time might help, nothing is ever going to completely fill the hole in your hearts and the hole in your lives that this tragedy has caused. And it's such a tragedy. It's a tragedy for you. It's a tragedy for the community. It's a tragedy for the Rittman Police Department. And it's a tragedy for the profession as a whole. And all I can say to you this afternoon from the bottom of my heart to all of you is that I'm so incredibly sorry for your loss. I'm sorry that you're having to endure this. And we are so incredibly thankful for Scott's service and his sacrifice for his community and for all of us. I've been to way too many funerals for law enforcement officers in my career. And part of the reason for that is the unfortunate truth that there are evil people on this earth who are willing to cause pain and suffering and violence on their community and on the men and women who are responsible for protecting that community. But another part of it is that, and this is the part I'm so incredibly thankful for, is that there is an amazing group of men and women like you see throughout the sanctuary this afternoon. Men and women who put on that uniform every single day, and they willingly put themselves in harm's way for us, for our families, for our friends, for our neighbors. Men and women who, when that call comes in, they don't hesitate. When someone is in danger, when someone needs help, when someone is scared, they don't hesitate. They don't wait. They go straight towards the person in need to help, to protect, to comfort. In these times of grief, in these times of sadness, in these times of remembrance, that's what I try to focus on. I focus on the fact that we who do not wear the uniform, we're so incredibly lucky to have you that do. On our worst hour, on our worst minute, on that worst day, the truth is we need you to be at your best. And the truth is that we need you. And that's what Scott was. He was a protector. He was a provider. He was a servant who put the needs of others ahead of the needs of himself. And it cost him everything. It cost you everything. And the sad truth is that we, the community, those who truly benefited from his lifetime of service, we can never adequately pay you back for your loss and for your sacrifice. But each of us here today and each of us listening, we have an obligation to honor Scott's service and to honor his sacrifice. There are several ways that we can do that. First, we can never, ever forget who he is, what he did, and how he served. I don't have to tell you. You heard, you know firsthand. Your dad, your son, your husband, your brother. He was an amazing man. The community loved him. Everybody who knew him, everybody who interacted with him loved him. All of us, we can never stop talking about him. Everyone here who knew him, everyone in the community who knew him, we have to tell his stories. We have to keep his legacy alive through the oral history of who he was and how he served. Future generations need to know his story. They need to know what kind of man he was and what he meant to the people that he touched. The second way that we can honor him is by honoring the profession that he served. Scott dedicated his entire adult life to law enforcement. He loved the agencies he served with. He loved his brothers and sisters that he served with. And he loved the profession as a whole. We can honor him by honoring the men and women who serve and protect like he did. For those of us who don't use the uniform, it's as simple as, look, when you see someone in uniform, just take the time to go up, approach them, and thank them for what they do. It means so much in this day and age. It's also as simple as, look, when you get pulled over for speeding or when you have an interaction with law enforcement, don't make their job harder. Just listen. Don't argue. Don't talk back. And let's support them in all we do. Let's take it a step further. When we hear someone talking negatively about law enforcement, stand up for them. All right? Don't let them get away. Challenge them. Stand up for the profession. To our brothers and sisters who wear the uniform, every time you put that uniform on, do so with pride. Know that what you do matters to the people that we do it for. Know that Scott and far too many before him made the ultimate sacrifice in the service of this profession. And the final way I think that we can honor Scott's sacrifice and his service is for each and every one of us to live every day to its fullest. Man, love, laugh, serve, and lean into everything that life has to offer. The truth is, it's a sad truth, the truth is that whether we get 54 years or whether we get 90 years, it's too short. All of it's too short. We have an obligation to live life to its fullest and to make the world around us better for everybody that we come in contact with. Scott did that. He loved his family. He loved his community. He loved his profession. And ultimately, he loved others who needed him more than he loved himself. There is no greater love that you can show the world than that. And each of us has an obligation to honor his sacrifice in how we live the rest of our lives. Look, thank you so much for just giving me a few minutes to honor him. And I'm so incredibly sorry for your loss.